Operation Fighting Lion was launched.
It's the nuclear site in Iran where
he was threatening us.
Iran's nuclear program has long stood at the center of global security concerns. In 2025, with mounting regional tensions and fractured diplomacy, the question grows louder: is Iran building a nuclear weapon? In this documentary, we present the facts, analyze the evidence, and examine both sides of this critical question. As of May 2025, the International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed that Iran possesses over 408 kilograms of uranium enriched up to 60% purity. This level of enrichment is technically just a step below weapons-grade uranium, which requires enrichment above 90%. Experts from the Institute for Science and International Security report that with existing stockpiles, Iran has enough material to create at least 3 nuclear weapons if further enriched. In fact, the breakout time needed to refine enough uranium for a single weapon has been estimated to be as short as 7 days. However, producing weapons-grade uranium is only the first step toward a bomb. Weaponization involves additional complex processes: designing, testing, and building a warhead, none of which have been locally observed or verified in recent years. The IAEA is the United Nations nuclear watchdog responsible for monitoring Iran's nuclear activities. In recent reports, Director General Rafael Grossi stated,
it did not contain any nuclear material.
"We do not have any evidence that Iran is actively pursuing the development of a nuclear weapon." Nonetheless, the IAEA has repeatedly expressed concern over Iran's failure to cooperate with inspectors.
On the ground.
Since early 2024, Iran has significantly reduced its transparency. As of June 2025, the agency cannot verify the exact location or quantity of Iran's highly enriched uranium.
The IAEA to act a constructive.
Satellite imagery and environmental sampling revealed uranium traces at undeclared sites. These samples suggest that Iran may have carried out nuclear-related activities that were not reported, violating its safeguards obligations under the Non-Proliferation Treaty. In April and May 2025, Israeli and US forces carried out coordinated strikes on key Iranian nuclear facilities, including Natanz, Fordow, and Arak. The Fordow underground enrichment plant suffered what experts called significant damage.
This is the nuclear site in Iran.
IAEA officials confirmed the destruction of several centrifuge halls and ventilation shafts. However, the full extent of the damage remains uncertain, as Iran has not granted inspectors full access to the affected sites. Iran responded by accusing Western powers of sabotage and reaffirmed that its nuclear activities remain peaceful. Still, in the aftermath of the strikes, Iran accelerated enrichment at alternative facilities and threatened to withdraw from the NPT. Iran's leadership has long denied any intention to develop nuclear weapons. In 2003, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei issued a religious decree or fatwa prohibiting the production and use of nuclear weapons. Iran references this fatwa regularly as proof of its peaceful intentions. However, critics argue that religious rulings are not legally binding and could be reversed under different political conditions. Declassified intelligence reports from the US and Israel suggest that Iran pursued nuclear weapon design work before 2003 but halted the program under international pressure. World powers are divided. The US and Israel believe Iran is nearing the point of no return. Israel's defense officials claim that Tehran is months, if not weeks, away from having all the components necessary for a nuclear weapon. European nations take a more cautious view. France, Germany, and the UK, collectively known as the E3, have urged Iran to resume compliance with the 2015 nuclear agreement and allow full inspection rights to the IAEA. As of June 2025, negotiations in Geneva have resumed, with the aim of restoring limits on enrichment and reintroducing robust verification mechanisms. The question, is Iran making a nuclear weapon, cannot be answered with a simple yes or no. Iran has enriched uranium to near weapons-grade levels. Iran has enough fissile material for multiple bombs if further enriched. There is no current proof that Iran is assembling or testing a weapon. Iran's cooperation with the IAEA has declined. Satellite imagery shows concealment and construction activity, nuclear sites. While the technical potential for a weapon exists, the absence of concrete evidence of weaponization keeps the debate open. Diplomatic engagement and transparency are now more critical than ever. The coming months may determine whether Iran's nuclear path remains peaceful or crosses a red line the world has long feared.